see if the stream is working. Seems to be good. Alright, so tonight I've set up my controls for my Mirage 2000C, and so we're going to be using this nice Greek Mirage 2000 with a load of BAP-100 anti-runway bombs, and we're going to go try to bomb a runway with that loadout. So this is what my flight plan looks like. Again, it's going to be a good practice for navigation, and then we come back here final and land at Akrotiri. So pretty simple flight plan just to get things going a little bit. And so let's try that. So we'll take this one, which is the one that I just showed with the anti-runway bombs. Right here. Alright, so one of the things I want to do for this would be to set number of bomb to all of them, distance to 13, which is 130. Go with that. That should work. Deselect that for now, but I will turn this on. And then let's see if I take this off. There we go, we've removed the parking brake. And yeah, I think we're good to go. Oh yes, there is a nose wheel steering button that we have to activate. There we go. Gonna check because I set it in two different spots. Okay, now it's not steering, and now it is. Very good. That's what I wanted to check. Let's see if my HUD brightness button works. Is there a delay on it, or is it just not working? Well, that's something we can fix later. There is one thing I think I had, which is my visor like this, set on one of the axes available. So there we go. We'll remove the labels. We've got this. This is our plane. You can see that all the lights are flashing, so usually that's a good cue to go here and say there, there. Does that make them go off? Yes. Thank you. Looks like it. This one is formation. Okay, so that's the other one. Those lights at the bottom there. Yeah, okay, now they're off. Okay, so now that should make us stealthy enough to try a sneaky mission. So I've got my brakes on. I'm gonna give it a bit of gas. And brakes off and go. Get our gears up. There we go. And just because we can, we're gonna have a little bit of fun flying low level. Reach 400 knots. We don't need to burn all our fuel in one shot. Beautiful coast, nice cliffs. See our shadow on the ground. That's kind of cool. Once in a while I like to just marvel at the beauty of this sim. As I was setting up my buttons, I noticed that there was an increment button to change the waypoints, so there we go, we just switched our waypoint. And I think we're gonna have our target in front of us over there in the distance, which is that runway we're going to bomb. Now's the part where I have to figure out my weapons. So let's turn on the bombs. Let's use the bombing symbology. Is it this one or is it this one? There we go, it's this one. Then we can zoom in on our HUD a little bit so we can see further down and line up with that runway and give it speed. Gotta remember that in the Mirage, it's the main trigger that drops the bombs. I've set up 130 in terms of the distance between each bombs. It's in meters. It's a French plane. We use a metric system. Had to do a little bit of measuring before, and so let's get there. I should be a bit higher, maybe faster a bit. Let's go give it gas. We're lined up, and let's start bombing. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, we can see that. This does a pretty thorough job. Just for fun, let's climb up. See the damage. Yeah, it looks like we got the runway pretty much the whole length of it. Alright, cool. So let's get back to the business at hand. Let's remove our air to ground symbology. We don't need it anymore. Let's switch waypoint 3. And we'll go hide in the mountains and get out of here. I'm gonna test my countermeasures at the same time. So I didn't turn them on. That's something I should have done prior to takeoff. It's been a while that I've flown this plane. I usually put that there, this there, this there. Let's try that. Doesn't seem to work. There's probably another switch I should have turned on. Is it this one? This one? Let's try that again. Ah, there we go. I'll have to go check exactly which one I'm supposed to hit. That's my one chaff, one flare program. And that's the panic one that drops several. Okay. That works. Let's go do a little canyon flying. We're flying pretty fast. Get a sense of speed here. We're saying hello to the trees. Villagers must be wondering what we're doing solo. We're just practicing our tactical flying. That's what we're doing. The waypoint increment button, I think it's these buttons here. I used to always enter them by hand one by one, like 0, 1, enter, 0, 2, enter, and all that. I probably could have prepped my waypoints ahead of time so that I would have had them also on the radar scope, which, by the way, I think I have a key to turn the radar on. Let's see, there we go. Not that I put anything that I could watch there, but so this next waypoint I think is our final, because airfield is somewhere there. So we're going to go line up for the runway. So now we can get some altitude and have a look around. Yeah, there's our airfield. If we zoom in, you can see the runway. We even see the hangars there where we took off from at the far end of the runway. That's where we're headed. Test if my air brakes are running fine. There we go. They're out. They're in. maneuverability. There we go, that's pretty good. Let's see if I remember how to jettison those fuel tanks. If I do that, let's see. Not the button, I forget. Okay, you'd have to select them like this. There we go. There they are, going down. And here we are, just passing our waypoint, and so we'll switch to the runway. I think here that was probably due to the fact that it wanted me to do that. And so turn around for the runway over there. Let's be nice. Turn some of those lights back on. Works pretty well. And so we will call the radio ATC.
Dodge 1-1 inbound. Dodge 1-1, request landing. Dodge 1-1, clear to land, runway 28.
We are cleared all the way in to land. We're just a bit high, so I'll let it slide down a bit. And if I do the this one, is it this one? Do this, this will give us something that'll help us a bit. Should have lifted the seat up a bit. There we go. Now we're within landing parameters. Oh, one of my wheels was probably damaged on takeoff. Because that was a pretty soft landing, but I do have a flat tire now. That's what happens when I want to get an outside view on takeoff. I don't check the speed that I'm taking off at. Yes, we are going to taxi to parking area with a flat tire, so we're looking for that place to exit. I think I'll go to the complete end of the runway, it'll be safer. Listen, we'll take our time because I don't want to damage the plane more than I already have. I get to practice my flying skills and my emergencies all at the same time. Maybe over in those hangars there they can repair it. Nice access to that. Oh, we don't. Well, boo-hoo. I'll just go in that parking lot then, and somebody can tow me to wherever they can repair this. I'm not gonna try going through the grass with those tiny wheels, especially with a flat tire. Just park it safely somewhere here. And that should do it. There we go. Safely off the runway. Everything's good. Now in that same mission, if I go here and choose slot, I have another plane that has the snake eyes and one with the laser guided bombs. Now if you saw when I did my pass on the runway, there was a red smoke. That's my JTAC, who's pretty much lasing the tower. So let's go try and see if we can drop a laser guided bomb on the tower with that plane. So we'll switch planes. Go to the other one, and now you can see this one has a GBU 24 on the center line, so we'll be able to see what we can do with that. Now I'll try to set up my countermeasures that I had forgotten before. I think that's what it is. This. And then there's a prep for the waypoints that we should do. It's prep 01, validate, prep 02, validate, 03, validate, prep 04, validate, prep 05, validate, prep 06, validate. I think there was nothing there anyways. Okay, so that's good. For that bomb, we're going to want an instant and quantity 1. I don't know if I have to have the bomb selected when I select that. There we go. And this. Now I can turn my lights off. Do this before I forget, and then we can get this. We can get the parking brakes off. Which button did I set for that again? Okay, there it is. And now I can taxi. Did I turn on my nose wheel steering? Now I do have it. This plane feels significantly heavier, although the other one had the fuel tanks, so testing the brakes. Yes. Does that make my HUD less bright? No. I'll have to fix my brightness on the HUD. this beautiful plane getting ready. Alright, let's give it power. Gear coming up. Looks like we're good. Now this time, instead of doing my low-level flight to the target, I'm going to climb a little bit higher to be able to drop my laser guide bomb. Yes, I know, taking lots of fuel. Try to stay below the clouds so that we can actually drop the laser guided bomb where it'll see the laser. And we will switch waypoints. There we go. And let's see if I can remember how to do this right. This. No, I think it's not this, but this. There we go. If I bring my thing on the target, little diamond, and I do the ground designate, maybe this button, is that the one? I'll have to check something here. Pause. I think that's the button. No, that's not the button. So, is that the button? Yeah, AG designate should be that button. Why doesn't it work then? That was the first one I hit. I'm gonna have to do another pass. I don't know if the radar needs to be turned on for this. Take a little bit of distance. I'll try to go designate the ground target. There we go. When you get the two little lines on each side, it means that you've designated properly. Gonna get my bomb drop line here. It's gonna come to me and bombs away. We're going to set this like that. Set the autopilot on. And let's watch this thing fall. You can see that we're over there, up there. And this is going straight for the smoke. Wants to destroy that tower. There we go. Kaboom. Lots of fire on the target area. Guess that's mission accomplished for this. Let's bring our nav modes. Oops. There we go. Now I've gotten off the autopilot. Can go to the next waypoint. Gonna try something here. Do this. And now on guns, we're gonna go say hello to them and maybe strafe. Is that another tower? Yeah, let's strafe that tower. Pickling, pickling, pickling. You hear that one? Bye-bye. See the countermeasures that I dropped. Oops. Back to nav mode. Hey, this is fun. Get to go say hello to the windmills here. probably won't see the detail as well in the stream, but it's kind of nice to look in the mirror and see that city behind me. There's our airfield. And it's going to be time to switch for the final waypoint and get the air brakes out.
Dodge 3-1, inbound. Dodge 3-1, fly heading 109, port 4, QSD 29.86, runway 28, dependent altitude. Dodge 3-1, cleared for visual, contact tower. Dodge 3-1, request landing.
Get the seat up. Does it look like we have flat tires? No. Hopefully I don't create a flat tire landing this. Touchdown. I'm pumping the brakes because apparently the Mirage can overheat the brakes pretty quickly, so I'm just pumping on and off. Well, it looks like our tires are alright. See if we can taxi back all the way to these hangars that we took off from the other end of the runway. Gonna get my air brakes in. I forgot to lower my visor earlier, yeah. It's very sunny. wonder why this Windows thing is still there at the bottom. See if I Alt tab there. Can I just, yeah, there we go. I wanted to take a screenshot, but screenshots don't look that great if you've got things in your screen. That's gonna look much better, right? Something like this. Fast a bit here. Starting to get a hang of those rudder pedals. Nice guided tour of Akratory. You can say hello to the people in the tower. Doesn't look like it's very inhabited at the moment. It looks like the inflatable hangars over there. And there are some more there and right in front. That's where we started, so we'll go back there. Let's check F10. I think I was like in the third one, so there is a way to taxi around them like that. Okay, we'll try this. Not too sure of the space, so I'm gonna go like a little bit wider. Although this is not a very big plane, you can see that it's pretty tight. So do that, and yeah, if I follow the yellow line, you can see those metal stair whatever things. That's actually a pretty good idea that I went a bit wide. So there's the first one, second one. We'll try to get back in the third one. Zoom out a bit to see a little bit better the distances. Must be pretty close. Now, is that my wheel brake or is that my wheel brake? There we go. Cheek. So now I get my feet off the brakes and we are in the hangar and we can do the lazy shutdown. I could tell my ground crew to put the wheel chocks.
Chief, place the wheel chocks. Copy. Wheel chocks are now in place.
There we go. Battery switch off, auto stop complete. Let's get that window open, get some fresh air in there. I don't know if we can see in this view if he's got his visor down. Yeah, and now his visor is coming up. You can see that. This is actually one of the sliders on the stick that I programmed for that. I think it's kind of cool that you can see it go up, down, up. We'll keep it up. I'll get the helmet off and we can consider that we've actually gotten back a little bit more current on the Mirage 2000 with my new sticks. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this little flight. We're going to end the stream right here.